Welcome back to this channel. My name is Aamna and I'm a veterinary student. In this video, we'll try to understand about the different sides of surgical abdominal incisions in the animals. So here we have the case of the dog. We will take the example of the dog to understand the same in all the animals, right? So we have to understand the anatomical positions, right? The dorsal side, anterior side, caudal side, and the ventral side. We are all familiar with this. You can see these sides over here in the animal as well. This upper side, this one side is the dorsal side, while the abdominal side inside that, this is the ventral side. Posterior means the back side, and the cranium where the head is lying, the upper side of the animal, right? The cranium is also known as the anterior, while the posterior is also known as the caudal as well, right? Now we have to understand, because we are talking about the abdomen, right? So abdomen, there are two sides of the abdomen. Number one, here is the dorsal side and this is the ventral side. So we'll try to understand about the abdominal incisions in the ventral side of an animal, right? So you can see over here the ventral side, this is the midline, this is the mid of the abdomen, right? And you can see over here, this is the epigastric, mesogastric, and the hypogastric, right? Epigastric, epi means upper, epigastric, mesogastric means middle, mesogastric, and the hypogastric then lower than the mesogastric, hypogastric, right? So moving forward in talking about the incision size, so number one, you have to understand that this side is the midline, ventral midline, right? This is a ventral midline. Ventral midline have the linea alba. Ventral midline, let me write this name, ventral midline, and the ventral midline has the linea alba. Let me tell you over here what is the function of the linea alba. Linea alba, linea alba, which is very important. This is also known as the white line, because its color is white. It is a cartilaginous in structure, and the linea alba is a white line, is a single midline fibrous line in the anterior abdominal wall. You can find over here in the midline of an animal's abdominal wall. So what its work is, its work is to maintain the abdominal muscles at a certain proximity to each other, right? As we know that the abdomen has the muscles, so the muscles are held together. So it is the linea alba which start from the proximity of the xiphoid, and this is the process of the sternum, right? It start from the sternum, right? Xiphoid process. So the linea alba start from that one, and it ends to the approximately pre-pubic tendon, right? Pre-pubic means the before the pubic area of the animal, it ends over there. So it is very helpful in in holding the muscles of the abdomen together, right? Moving forward in talking about another incision that is just beside the midline, ventral midline. This is a paramedian. So if this is in left side, so it is the left paramedian. If it is in the right side, it is a right paramedian incision. Moving forward and talking about another incision, that is a paracostal incision. So paracostal incisions are maybe from this side, maybe, right? So these are the paramedian incision, paracostal incisions, paramedian incision, paracostal incisions, and then we have the flank incision. Flank incision are in this way: right flank incision, left flank incision, and then we have inguinal incisions, and then over here this one is a parapetrial incision, right? So let me write over here the names of the incisions. If you just forget this one is the midline or ventral midline, white line, right? This is also known as a white line, which is very important. And then we have the paramedian incision, left paramedian, right paramedian incision, left paramedian incision, inguinal, right, left, right. You can name this as well on the basis where this location stands. But over here, this is a right inguinal incision, then parapetrial incision, right, and then we have the flank, left flank incision, right flank incision. And then we have the paracostal incision. Sometimes this is also over here, paracostal incisions, right? So this is simple. These are the names of the abdominal incision, which are used most commonly when doing a doctor or the surgeon is performing the surgery. So when in the medical field, everything has the name, particular name. So the doctors called, like, perform the inguinal incision, do that. So these are very helpful for the medical studies or for the veterinary studies. Hope you understand this, and thanks for watching this.